Hi everyone, I hope you're well. Before I start the reading, I'm going to share the story because I feel like I owe you the story about the volcano hike that I did. I think it was 2 weeks ago. Basically, I didn't get to the top. We left our accommodation at 12 a.m., so at midnight. And we reached the foot of the volcano at 1 a.m. And then we started to hike. I only went up until the refugee house because my body just could not carry on any longer. I felt like I was a big heavy stone and I just wanted to sleep. So we did a night hike because we wanted to see the sunrise. And eventually the sunrise was just as beautiful from the refugee camp, which was 500 meters below the summit of the volcano, which is 3,715 meter. I guess I'm going to write it because I don't remember exactly the number. So anyway, so it was dark, we were hiking with headlamps. My body tackled with the cold and tackled with the steepness of the volcano, which was mostly toward the top. I feel like it was such a disruption for my body because I just wanted to sleep. So my body was in sleeping mode and I was not thirsty, I was not hungry. I don't know if I needed more energy or what happened. Even my breathing pattern was in sleeping mode, and I just find it was really heavy to carry my body. So I stopped at the refugee camp, but my friends went all the way to the top and they were shivering, freezing with cold, and I couldn't even take picture of the sunset because it was so cold. And I was very cold as well, so from about 4 o'clock, 4 a.m. till 8 a.m. 8 a.m. we started to hike down. I was shivering through the night. Even at the refugee camp, it was extremely cold, and I didn't have a sleeping bag because I didn't plan to sleep there. So I planned to go all the way to the top, which I couldn't. It was very challenging, but for all the good reasons. Overall, it was uplifting. It was kind of liberating. On the way down, it was very easy. I could easily come down without any issues. In fact, I was so filled with energy when the sun was out and the temperature started to rise that I felt like I could run. But I had a heavy backpack to carry and I didn't run. And there was a butterfly flapping around me when I reached the foot of the volcano on the way back. And when I sat down to eat, the butterfly rested on my finger, and it kept flapping around me and coming back and rested on my hand and went away and came back and rested on my hand, which was really cute. Butterflies are symbols for transformation. I felt like something got, like the energy started to flow within me. And I don't know if I can talk about this, but so I could go to the toilet so easily. In fact, I needed to go to the toilet, but there was no toilet at the refugee camp, so I needed to do it on the rocks. And it was like a big flush of my intestines. And then the following week, I could go to the toilet twice a day. Every time I ate, it just came out. So definitely, I feel like the energy started to flow within me. So this is my experience of the volcano hike. And I don't know how it affected the Divine Masculine, but the previous reading, I managed to find resemblance of what he was going through with internally and what I was going through externally, because we are yin and yang. So what the Divine Masculine is going through internally is something that's really hard for him to do. Like, it was really hard for me to hike the volcano, battling with the cold, with the darkness, with the sleepiness, the tiredness, exhaustion of my body. And externally, these are the signs that I was experiencing. After I hiked the volcano, I felt like the lion. Victory. The cycle has finished, a new cycle is beginning. Whether it's with this counterpart or this special person who inspired me to start the twin flame readings, or with somebody else, I don't know yet. Alright, now let's go on to the readings. This reading is for the Divine Feminine for July. And I want to say that I'm not going to do the Divine Masculine's reading because I feel disconnected. I tried to do it and it didn't work. It's like he is not there, or his energy is not around. Maybe it's just not around me, maybe it's just my situation. But I didn't want to force a reading out, so I'm just going with the Divine Feminine reading for July. Upside down, we've got the coffin. I'm sorry, what did I say? At the bottom of the deck, we got the coffin upside down, which means tragedy is overcome. Also, to me, it's something is not finished or hasn't ended yet. It's not time. Let's see from the left, the first card, build head over heart, the ego. Also, it can be a disguise, mask. Let's see how that connects with the other card. Work, upside down, difficulties, annoyance in business, work. Maybe with somebody who is very self-centered, very stubborn. The fox. But it's upside down, so that's better. It's a false friend who is easy to unmask. The mask. She's wearing a mask. I feel like the Divine Feminine can shed light on this person or this situation. Travel, the ship card, a journey to come. Traveling across troubled waters. Something is ruffled. Here we got drops, raindrops as well. Alright. A false friend, easy to unmask. It's definitely at work. Somebody is not being honest, or just, I feel like doesn't care. They don't care. They don't see the Divine Feminine. They don't see others. The Divine Feminine see them like this, in this light, somebody who cannot be trusted, cannot be relied on, who causes trouble at work or for her, It's because of the head. Somebody is too logical, but I feel like stubborn, like stiff and stubborn. This bird. Alright, let's move on. I just opened the shutters, so the light has changed. We got more light now. Alright, on the other side, the fish upside down, money to come, it has the same meaning as upright. Money to come, but it also a bit of a loss. So money is not coming, or very little is coming. And the ring, commitment, unity, union. This cup is being offered that has the sign of victory. Come together with the heart in the center. This ring with the heart in the center is very similar to this ring with the heart in the center that the Divine Feminine is holding. Let's see, what's the unity about? Emotions, more ambitions achieved. Look at that star card. Complete triumph. The star card, the star can indicate healing as well. Also, somebody is becoming a star. They can be connected to fame or popular. So it doesn't have to be world famous, but popular in the community, for example. Generally, people like her. Maybe the Divine Feminine thinks like she is not good enough, because it's not that she's not good enough, but she is different. Because she's in her heart space. She lives with her emotions, wears her heart on the sleeve. And she might be, he or she, not gender specific here, we're talking about the feminine energy. She might be surrounded with people who are different because they are not connected to their heart, to their soul. And that causes some inconvenience or trouble at work. I don't understand why the ship card is here. Maybe the Divine Feminine is thinking of moving on because of this situation. But she's moving toward it. Or this is a journey that she's on already. She has started it. Because this hasn't finished yet. She's still in the water. Or on the water, yeah? Crossing on choppy waters. But then behind her, what she doesn't see, that she's very much liked. And I feel like people like her for her integrity, for her emotions, for her feminine side. People like to be around her or with her. Maybe this feeling that she has to heal from, that she is not liked, or she should just stop caring about what egocentric people think of her, whether they like her or not, and have faith in her, that her emotions matter, and that she is well liked in her community or at her workplace, but many people don't show it toward her. So her feminine side, her tenderness, her sweetness, that can be the way she treats other people, the way she treats her environment, her communication style, because this divine feminine lives in integrity. So this is loved about her and accepted, but maybe they don't show it toward her, and so she's confused, and she feels that she is not well received. So she can go through a range of emotions of, do I belong here? Shall I move? Shall I change? Shall I stay? The ring and the moon together indicates alliance which favors promotion. There is somebody at her work environment, I think, who really likes her. In fact, that person thinks that he's special, one of a kind. She's a star. She's the shiniest, the brightest. It can be, I don't know, glowing physically. We can talk about physical beauty. We can also speak about intelligence. I feel like somebody recognizing her, or giving her the credit, acknowledging her talents, acknowledging her difference. The moon and the star together, success crowns your efforts. I think the divine feminine just has to continue to be herself, be her authentic self, and that will pay off. And this ego, whoever that is, it's gonna fly away. It's gonna go out. I also feel like fear, something with fear. But again, I have a feeling that she feels that she is not in love, or something that she doesn't believe, she doesn't belong in this environment for some reason, because they're too businessy, maybe too many business-minded people and less heart-centered people around her. That confuses her. Her energy, her feminine side, her integrity, I feel like she thinks is not appreciated or not needed, but it is. And I feel like it's one specific person just highly appreciate her for who she is. Maybe somebody is communicating layers of emotions toward her, and she wants unity. But between the divine feminine and the ring, the unity, we got money troubles. Whether it's her issue or this other individual, it doesn't feel they have enough money to offer. And that's the divine masculine's issue. Oops, sorry, I just wanted another card. Let's do another one. Flowers, lucky love or materially. The flower is blooming, innocence. I feel like, that kind of first love thing with the flower, that you feel like that you're in love it the first time, and you are loved back. I feel like she noticed somebody at work, wherever she works, whether it's a paid work or volunteer work. I'm just saying it's because I'm doing a volunteer work. So I'm not paid, but I don't worry about my money. Money to come as well, communication. Guys, there will be communication. Sorry, I'm gonna get back to that. There will be communication of emotions about what they think of each other. I feel like it's one person. I know I said it before, there's like a community or more people. They just love her for who she is. They embrace her. Behind her back, she doesn't see it, but I have a feeling it's one specific person. And this is what she sees about him, about that specific person. That he's in his ego, but they're, they met at work. They may see each other every day at work. But then either she's traveling or this person is moving and traveling away. But somebody is wearing a mask and not showing their emotions. Maybe because they're going to travel somewhere else or they have different plans and they choose not to get involved emotionally. Because I feel like some kind of a gate. But underneath of all this, the mask, the layers, there is love. That somebody actually wants this. They want this innocent love, this kind of a first love feeling thing. Maybe somebody wants to give flowers to her or see her as a flower, somebody who's blooming and beautiful. Because we do say flowers are beautiful, yeah? There's a soul connection here. Again, the coffin upside down, it's not time yet. I think this journey is not finished yet, or it's just beginning. I feel like somebody sees the Divine Feminine as number one. And I feel like this is the same person, honestly. This is this one person who just like gloomy or moody around her. It's not that they hurt her, but they are wearing a mask, they're being stubborn. I am also feeling stiff in my body, it's very stiff. But they are eyeing with her, they are looking, they are watching. Okay, I have to stop because my camera is shutting down, it's overheating at the moment. It's very hot on the island where I am. But thank you for being here, thank you for watching.